Okay, so we're going to do, we're going to have a brief look at 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. It's a lot of ways, isn't it? I don't know who Paul Simon was saying at the time. We have our own way here in Liverpool of leaving our lover. It usually goes along the lines of, get lost, weirdo. There you go. Anyway, we digress. Let's get straight onto this. We're going to play. Now, I did a tutorial for this about 7 or 8 months ago, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but what I am going to do is explain. I didn't do this last time, I didn't put these up, alright, which I'm going to do now, and we're going to work on these today, very briefly, and for those people who are new to the channel, let me explain. These are your 12 frets on the guitar. These are where your fingers will go, fingers 1 to 4, you know, from your thumb 1, 2, 3 and 4, and down the bottom, this is the little bit that my little unique way of doing things. You've got 6 strings on your guitar, haven't you? 1 to 6. Anything you see in brackets, you'll play those strings together. Alright? Anything you see like this one here on its own, you'll play separately. Alright? And that's basically the rule, as you will see as we go along. Right, first chord, we're going to play this line. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. So, first chord is a G6th. Played like this, first finger on the first string at the 3rd fret, second finger on the 3rd string at the 4th, 3rd finger on the 4th string at the 5th, and your little finger on the 2nd string also at the 5th. And remember, if I'm sort of rattling along quickly, don't panic. If you download on the blue link below the paperwork, you won't even need me to say anything, you'll just know what it is, okay? So we're here, we've got our first chord. What do? It says at the bottom, in a bracket, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So I'm going to play strings 4, 3, 2 and 1 together. Why? Because it's in a bracket. Alright? The second shape is a D6th. Nice easy shape. Take your second finger, which is living on the 3rd string at the moment, move it down to the 2nd fret and put your 3rd finger on the 1st string, also at the 2nd fret. It says below that, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So I'm going to do this together because they're in a bracket. The next shape is a C major 7th, played like this. Second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. And it says 5, 3, 2 and 1 this time. So my thumb has now moved to the 5th string, from here to there. 3, 2 and 1 again. Alright. And then finally, for the first page, we've got B7th flattened 9th. Now, I don't think that I'm clever enough to have worked that out myself. I had to look it up, okay, but to try and make myself look clever. You know, that's why these idiot-proof things, they're for me, not for you, you know. Okay, so put a bar across 4 strings like that. Put your second finger on the 5th string here and put your 3rd finger on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. So it's, you know, one here, that one there, that one there. And you're going to play 5, 4, 3 and 2 together. So these 3 fingers that were here in their normal position are now going to move up, okay? And your thumb is going to look after the 5th. So 5, 4, 3 and 2, it says to play together. Then it says a 2 open. So what we'll do is, our second finger is currently being held down at the bar position. We're going to just release it and play an open string. So it'll sound like this. And we want to try and keep these other notes playing while we do that, alright? So we've done that page. Ding, 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 ding. Alright? Doesn't get any more difficult than this. Cool, onto page 2. An E minor. We only need one finger at the moment because we're not hitting strings 6 and 5. It says 4, 3, 2 and 1. Alright? Then we've got an E flat diminished 7th, which again I had to look up. First finger here, second finger there, 3rd finger there, and little finger there. I always remember these diminished chords with the word D, because I know what a D looks like. A diminished, I think, D, it's the D shape, I move it down and I put that there. I don't care, as long as I remember it. 4, 3, 2 and 1 again. I'll play from the E minor. Then we've got, it's like a G major 9th or whatever it is. What's it say here? Yeah, weird looking shape. but it's what he uses. He takes this shape and he moves it up to the 4th fret, but he takes off his 2nd and 3rd fingers, so he only plays those 2 strings. Sorry, those 2 notes, that one and that one. He only holds those down, but he still plays 4, 3, 2 and 1. It's got a really weird sound to it, hasn't it? Let me play from the E minor. Again, keep finger 1 and 4 on, lift the others up, and then we've got an E flat augmented. So we're going to bring this finger, this 1st finger down to the 3rd fret and put our 2nd finger here. And we're going to play 5, 4, 3 and 2. Alright, so let me play that that page 2. Alright, that's done. On to page 3. It's all very similar to page 1 except for the first shape. That's the only difference is the first shape. It's still a G6 but played in a different way. This time we're going to play it 1st finger on the 4th string at the 2nd fret, and your little finger, 4th finger, on the 1st string at the 3rd fret. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then play your D6th again as you did before. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then your C major 7th as you did before. 5, 3, 2 and 1, so your thumb. And then your B7th with your flattened 9th. I'll explain this one again just because this is the trickiest one. Bar across 4 strings, 2nd finger on the 5th string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, okay? And you're going to play 5, 4, 3 and 2 together, and then lift the bar and play the 2, so it's playing at its open position. Okay, so page 3 is done. And then finally, to end the intro and all the verses, you would play an E minor. Now because we've just come from this shape, and I've already got a finger on there, I'm not going to take it off even though I'm not going to play the 5th string. I'm just going to move this finger up to there to play an E minor, and I'm going to play 4, 3, 2 and 1. I'm going to drop down to an A minor and add that little finger to the 1st string at the 3rd fret, and I'm going to play 5, 3, 2 and 1. I'm not going to take that off, I'm not going to try and be clever, I'm just going to leave it on because I'm used to doing it that way. I'm going to play 5, 3, 2 and 1, and then I'm going to move back to E minor and I'm going to play 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now, there is an advantage to sometimes leaving fingers on that you might not be on the tab, and that is the chances are at some point you will hit them by mistake. And if you've got a finger on there, then the audience won't know. They really won't, trust me. Okay, now we get to the chorus of the song, which is when it starts to get, a little bit funky. Literally, it does get funky, so it making your plans down, don't need to be forward, just listen to me. Now, for those people that looked at my tutorial only yesterday, we were looking at funk and how do we get that sort of Nile Rodgers-y type rhythm going. And coincidentally, even though this is a very acoustic-y number, exactly the same principle applies in the chorus of this. Alright, so have a look back at that other tutorial if you want a bit more in-depth knowledge, but for now, this is what I want you to do to get the feel for the chorus, okay? Put your finger across a bar, like an F shape. But just mute the strings for now and just get the rhythm. And I want you to chant this in your head. Press, 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 press. And when you say press, literally press your fingers down. All the other beats don't, so I'll do it slowly. Now I'm going to just put a bit of bass note on the first beat. Bass, press, 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 up to B flat, which is at the 6th fret. Same shape. Bass, press, 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 up to C at the 8th fret. Bass, press, 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 back to G. Bass, press, 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 press. You get the idea. And it's important that you do that. What you don't want to do is go, because you'll sound stupid and you look stupid as well. We don't want people laughing. Now, down the bottom here, I've just put a rough indication of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on, so on, so on, so on, that, okay. It's dead easy. Now, don't forget, I did a tutorial for this months ago, which is still there. I did a tutorial on yesterday about how to play like Nile Rodgers and that funky rhythm, which is just a couple of videos back. I'll probably delete the one I did about 10 minutes ago because there's no need for it now because I've just done the tutorial. Okay, so enjoy that. It's a really good one to do, and it's an impressive one. Guitar players, guitarists play this one. All right, so do give it a go. Get your friends to subscribe to the channel as well, by the way. Remember to tell them that everything on here is 100% and always will be absolutely free. All right? Why can I do that? You may ask. Because I teach privately. And if you're interested in private one-to-one, of course I do that. People know, I've got loads of students. But you can contact me via the Blue Note thing if you're interested. But everything on the channel is free. Right, I will let you go and I will see you tomorrow where I will be playing Yesterday, classical arrangement. But I'll probably play it, or I may play it on an electric, just to prove to you that you can play all these beautiful songs on any particular instrument. They'll sound good. Some of them do, some of them you need a classical, but that one we could maybe do on electric. Right, but until then, see you soon. Bye bye.